up. Like,
Do you know me?
no, I don't know you, and I don't want to. No, this other.
That's my face,
I
huh?
don't know you.
She doing too much, dude. She doing bitch. So everybody, that's she's just
Okay.
Hi, Josh.
Hey, Jasmine, how you doing?
Me and Tierra cool. I ain't gonna lie. I invited her, but I ain't know Tierra was gonna bring Jasmine.
Why Jasmine gotta use my party to pop up? Damn, I feel like this is deja vu.
You don't know me?
Still up? I'm out of here.
I already knew you was going to.
Yo, wow.
Who else coming in here next? Is KD finna walk in this motherfucker, man?
Everybody sees standoffish. Nobody wants to talk about.
I'm feeling right. I'm not gonna play that, so I'm not gonna stand here and act like it's okay. I don't think it's okay.
I came here to talk to Rashida woman to woman so that my son's father can finally step up and be a part of his life. But she's nowhere to be found. And as usual, her friends want to attack me.
I don't think either one of us knew that Kirk was going to be here.
I can drop a friend, so obviously you know Kirk is gonna be here. And what
Obviously, we didn't
you
know.
just need to stop popping up. Like,
Do you know me?
no, I don't know you, and I don't want to. No, this other.
That's my face,
I
huh?
don't know you.
She doing too much, dude. She doing bitch.
Oh, yeah, that guy, bitch.
Hey, time out, listen. I done came about this salon up for the top y'all with these white folks, and y'all ain't about to do this. Y'all, they out here ready for it. I ain't want none of y'all to go to jail tonight, all right?
I don't have nothing to say to Jasmine. I've been sending my child support checks, so I don't know why she felt the need to pop up here, and I'm not sticking around to find out. I just got back in the house. I'm not trying to do anything to mess that up.
Tia, bringing Jasmine into the fold right now, and everybody feels some type of way.
But why would you have a problem with me, but you don't have a problem with him?
I'm just ready to go.
Kirk was like dating. He ain't just fucking wrong. He up here ducking wrong. So got the fuck out. Ain't nobody see it. But I don't blame Kirk though. He felt the heat. I felt the heat. Nobody wanted none of that spice that was going on.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to mess up your grand opening. I apologize. Thank you for the invite.
I just want to be cool, I promise.
All right. Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Have a
Have a
good
good
night.
day.
Bye, yeah.
Oh, bye, bitch.
Nobody gives a little.
When Spice, the fierce Jamaican dancehall queen, clashed with Jasmine Washington. The same Jasmine who has those shady ties to rapper in, it was the kind of moment that had fans picking their jaws up off the floor. Everyone was watching Love in Hip Hop Atlanta, expecting just another crazy night of drama, but nobody saw the fireworks coming. Tough and packed with enough ATL stuff to fill a trunk, the tension in the air was so high you could have sliced it with a knife. Spice is always non-nonsense. As courageous as she was, Diva was already balancing her career, her tumultuous romantic life, and her feud with her nasty co-stars. But nothing prepared her for the emotional storm that was about to hit. It all started when Jasmine, who has already been causing trouble among the girls, met Spice, things quickly heated up. Her ugly past with Scrappy and her overall demeanor caused some people to split up, while others quietly praised her hustle. Others found her movements offensive, but she had been holding her tongue for Spice. Weeks, and that annoyance was building like a pot ready to explode, and it all came out with a small argument. When Jasmine said something slick that touched a nerve, the room's temperature rose, and all the other women sat there frozen, knowing that things were going to go south and that, true to form, Spice wasn't going to allow that to happen. The real fireworks started when she clapped back hard and threw out sharp words that left no space for back and forth. However, Jasmine wasn't going to play it cool either, and she shot back with just as much heat. Things quickly went from 0 to 100 as the back and forth reached a fever pitch, pushing both ladies well beyond their point of no return. The words were no longer important. It was about bruised egos, old grudges, and long-brewing drama. Then, before anyone could blink, Spice, who had been fuming over Jasmine's slick tone, suddenly snapped. With a single swift motion, she reached out and slapped Jasmine across the face, which reverberated loudly. The room like a firecracker, leaving everyone stunned and unable to comprehend what had just happened. Jasmine stood there astounded, her face frozen between shock and disbelief and Spice, and she shook her breath sharply and quickly as she realized the storm she had just unleashed. That slap was more than just a hit. It was months of drama and frustration that came crashing down all at once. The explosion of emotions was too powerful to contain any longer, and nobody knew what to do. Half of them wanted to jump in and break it up, while the other half were simply too shocked to move at all, realizing that there was no turning back from what had just happened. The Jasmine. In an attempt to make sense of that slap, she broke the silence first. Her voice was low, shaky but steady, and filled with hurt. You don't have to do that. It felt like you could feel the sting in every word. Spice is usually quick with a clapback, but this time she didn't have much to throw back, and the silence hung heavy before she finally spoke. She spoke in a soft, unsure tone, as if she knew she had crossed a line that couldn't be undone, and you know that cameras were recording every second of it. It was the kind of unfiltered, messy emotion that was perfect for reality TV and was sure to go viral on social media in a flash. After that slap, the fallout was. It was nothing short of a full-on spectacle, and both women eventually talked about what happened. Spice admitted that she let her anger get the better of her, while Jasmine made it clear that she didn't deserve to be treated that way. After the episode aired, social media went crazy, with fans and castmates divided. Some people were. Others weren't having it, standing firm with Jasmine and calling the slap out as being completely incorrect. They questioned whether this kind of drama is worth the entertainment value for both Spice and Jasmine, but Spice claimed that they could feel where she was coming from after all those simmering issues. This was the moment that would stick with them. They left their mark on ATL reality TV history with their love and hip-hop journeys. It served as a reminder that feelings are far more complex than what we see on screen, and that sometimes the drama hits harder than anyone anticipates, going out of control before anyone can apply the brakes. Fans were left speechless and speechless. Everyone was watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for another drama-filled episode, but no one noticed the impending firestorm between Spice, the no-holds-barred Jamaican dancehall queen, and Jasmine Washington, the girl with ties to Rare Scrappy. There was a lot of chaos in the ATL scene, and the tension was palpable. As well as a lot of Spice's ever fearless and unrepentant, she had been juggling personal struggles, career drama, and all the messiness with her co-stars lately. But despite everything, she couldn't have predicted the emotional whirlwind that was about to hit a scene, who had already been arguing with some of the ladies while hanging out with. Spice's complicated past with Scrappy and her demeanor had won her admirers and detractors within the group, but Spice, had been harboring some resentment for weeks, simmering beneath the surface, and it all began with a single remark from Jasmine that struck a chord with Spice. Immediately, and wow, you could sense the change in the atmosphere. Every other woman was tense as they sat there in rigid quiet, anticipating that this was going to escalate from messy to a full-on blow-up very quickly. Spice, in keeping with her personality, wasn't going to hold back. She clapped back with a ferocious response, each word pouring with an aura that stated. The argument reached full throttle in seconds, and it was obvious that both of them were past talking. They had reached a boiling point where it was about pride and not about who said what. There was no place for back and forth, but Jasmine Baby wasn't giving up for anyone. She hit Spice back with just as much fire. Long-standing wounds and all of the underlying annoyance that had been simmering under much too long on the surface